Okay, we've measured on the wall. We measured to make sure that we get our tie in the thickest part of the stone. We'll install a Tapcon screw through the wall tie into the stone, and then we'll attach this to the wall. The brand name is called a Tapcon screw. It's a specially designed screw that's designed for masonry. You can see the threads on it. They're a little bit different than what you'd find on your standard wood screw or sheet metal screw. And it's specifically designed for masonry installation purposes. This is going to grab onto the stone, it's going to bite into it and really hold on to it, to whereas if you try to use a standard screw, you just strip off the threads. We put two spacers down here on our hearth, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring our side piece over. It'll physically sit on the spacers, they'll stay in there, and then we'll line up where we've attached our metal strap to where we can anchor it into the wall. Right now we've got the spacers underneath. Most of them are sitting in the back. I'm going to set one more up front to balance it. Now we'll check it for plumb, and then we will attach this to the wall, and that's what's actually going to hold this first piece in place. We're only going to tighten this up to the point where we have a 1/4 inch, because if we put it right up against the wall, then we wouldn't be able to get the unit plumb. Okay, we've measured the width. That's where the outside of our other post is going to be. Once again, we're going to drill into the stone for the Tapcon screw. The bit size is just a little bit smaller than the screw itself. We're going to drill deeper than the screw. Give it all kinds of expansion room to where that screw can just grab onto the stone, because these screws are designed for masonry use, and it will literally just grab on. And as we mentioned earlier, we're just going to drill a little bit and clean out the pilot hole each time. Well, I'm just making sure our top mantelpiece, the dimensions on that, I just want to make sure that we're right on with this so that we don't have any lips or ledges before we put in the last piece. One thing that's nice about these pieces with this cast stone fireplace is, if you notice, each and every piece has a barcode. It's stuck into it, it's wired into the piece. We remove it before we install it. But what's nice is it gives you the color of it, it gives the number of it. Each piece is numbered, and you can put that up against the schematic that they send along with it, so you know where every single piece goes, whether it's a right piece or left piece, and it really makes the job a lot easier. All the information you need would be on this tag. This is a showroom display, and so we've got carpet over all the walls here, which you're typically not going to have inside of your house. So in this display, what we're going to do, because we have to anchor the top piece, we're going to loosen the carpet, and we will attach our anchors to the top piece, attach it to the wall, and the carpet will come back down over the top. Now in a residential home, because you don't have the carpet, what you can typically do is, because this is going in before the walls are totally finished, textured, and painted, normally you can cut out in the sheetrock to where your anchor will tie in below the surface of the sheetrock. Then the sheetrock crew can come in and tape and bed over it, mud over it, and after they texture the walls, wallpaper, or paint, you'll never even know that anything was done, and the top piece is securely fastened to the wall. Now that the whole unit's installed, it's highly recommended that you pack it and pack it and pack it. The spacers are just, they're holding everything apart, and the masonry is what's going to help it bond together, which is going to make it structurally sound. Okay, if you remember when we started, we set our legs a 1/4 inch off the wall, both for allowing for an unplumbed wall and also for condensation reasons. Now that the whole unit's installed, we're sitting off approximately a 1/4 inch off the wall, and it's highly recommended that you use a quality caulking to go around both the inside and the outside of the unit. Just use a silicone caulking. Should be able to match the color of the material quite well. That way you don't have to worry about the condensation. Also, you're going to eliminate the problem of small objects falling down behind the unit and then creating additional problems at a later date.